Afternoon everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a little bit different. We're doing a house tour. I've had a ton of comments of people asking me for a house tour, and I just watched the 10th generation dairyman's house tour, so I was like, you know what, it's actually kind of nice. I kind of get it now, so I'll do a house tour as well. So I built the house in 2021 and I moved in on my 23rd birthday, January 20th of 2022. That was when I moved into my first ever house. It was pretty exciting. The reason why I wanted to build a house off of the farm, I feel like some people are going to ask that question, so just address it off the get-go. This is a 3-bedroom, single bath, no basement house. It's kind of a cabin style house, and I figured, you know what, I'll put it up in town, and that way maybe 5-10 years in the future, if I want to build a bigger house, I can do that on the farm and commit to that. Just putting this sort of thing up on the farm didn't make too much sense. I can always sell it down the road. That's why I put it in town. Also, I work with my family all day, and it's nice to get a little bit of separation in the evening, get off the farm to town. It is only 5 minutes away though, so if I do get a phone call, I'm at the farm really quickly from my house here, which is also essential. But this was an RTM house. We have some friends that own Pinnacle Builders in Martinsville, and I went out there when I was looking at building a house, started checking some stuff out, and they had this house on the lot there, and I checked it out and I liked it, and I said, yeah, I'll take it. So went ahead, and they had this whole house completely done. The cabinets were in the kitchen, everything was already picked, the paint on the walls was already done, so I didn't have to pick anything, which was actually a good thing for me, because I'm not the guy to go and pick out all the colors and stuff that I want on the walls and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's called the Lytton cabin. It is supposed to be a cabin for a lake. You know, all the windows on the front were supposed to be staring at a lake kind of, and I figured, you know what, it's a perfect house for me. I'll put it up in town, put it on a new lot, and I'll live there. So that's what I did. It's pretty cool. And today we're going to be doing the house tour. So that's the house from the front. I got a pretty long driveway to the garage. It's just set back from the house. You'll see the roof extends 10 feet over top of the deck here, which is pretty nice. And this spring we went ahead and decorated a little bit with some rocks and some landscaping ties. I think I showed you guys that in a video. We got steps in the front of the deck, little seating area over there. It's a wraparound, so it goes around the side of my house. We do have the pot lights on the front of the house and matching on the garage, which is pretty nice. We'll go check the garage out right away. So this is the backyard. You guys will see I don't have a fence yet. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do for a fence, if I want to make it out of wood or do something vinyl, or I don't know really. So that's why I haven't built the fence yet. It's also a big financial investment. I built the house and moved into it about a year ago, so we're still kind of just taking it easy. We'll check the garage out here. It's a 2-car garage. Obviously I got a gym in here. This is kind of a recent addition. Got some rubber flooring for it and various workout equipment. You might be thinking, Yun, you're a dairy farmer, you don't need to work out, but the truth is some days are on the lighter side, and it's nice to be able to work out. I do enjoy working out, so I don't want to be ripping to the city for half an hour one way just to go to a gym. I figure this is maybe a little bit more practical, so we set this up. But yeah, I'm still only 24 years old, so I don't have a ton of stuff, no tools. If I need any tools, I just go to the farm, obviously, and do everything there. That's why my garage is kind of empty for the rest. There's plenty of room still to park my truck in here in the winter. It is heated and insulated, so keep it all nice and warm. When it's minus 30 outside, I usually keep this garage as warm as my house. It might be a little bit overkill, but it's nice to step into a warm truck in the winter. That is for sure. So yeah, that's the garage. We did build it long enough so we could put some freezers or storage or whatever you want, maybe a workbench at the front there, and still be able to park a truck in here easily. There's also a drain in the floor, which is, I think, super important, especially out here. 6-7 months of winter, you're driving outside always, you're getting ice and snow on your truck, and when you park it in a heated garage, it's always dripping. It's always gonna soak your entire garage, so you need a drain in there. And I remember when they were building this, they had it all framed up and ready to pour. I believe it was Matt doing it, and I was like, where's the drain? And he was like, oh man, we're ready to go. So they showed up the next morning at like 4:30 in the morning and redid the whole thing for that drain the day of the pour. So shout out to him for doing that. That's the garage. We'll take the deck. This is usually the door that I use to go inside of my house, but we'll go to the front for now. Somehow a bird managed to crap on the side of my house already. And that's the front. So lots of windows. The front of the house is facing east, so I see the sunrise, and I'm very lucky. We do live in town, but we're on the edge of town, and I don't look at any houses. I don't have neighbors on either side. They're open lots. Maybe in the future we'll get some neighbors, but for now it's just me. And that's the front of the house. Lots of windows. Little seating area here. Got some buddies over every once in a while. It's nice to sit out here in the summer. You know, the few months that we can sit out here. I definitely don't take that for granted. I enjoy every minute of it. So that's the outside of the house. We'll go around and check out the inside now. So this is where I kick my boots off. And we got a closet here right away. Jackets and other stuff. Nice painting on the wall. That's the extent of my decorating pretty much. Right when you walk into the house, you'll see the 100,000 subscriber YouTube play button. I need to see that every day. It's motivation, you know. And it's honestly a big part of how I was able to afford this house was because of the YouTube channel. So you got to put that up there. Super proud of that, and everything that we've accomplished with the YouTube channel. But walking in here, it's a vaulted ceiling and living room, dining room, kitchen. So everything's connected. We do have some pretty nice lights in the ceiling there. It's a vaulted ceiling with acid washed pine on the top. So it's kind of like white wood. I don't know how else to describe it really. But yeah, like I said, everything on the inside of this house, it was already picked. The paint on the walls, all the cabinets in the kitchen, everything was already decided. Yun didn't take part in any of that. And that was definitely for the better. So yeah, nice open concept. I think most houses are built like that these days. Hardwood floor. It is fake, but it looks pretty real, I think. Living room is just a single sectional couch with the TV. And yeah, just the essentials, you know. Got the Xbox over there. Need to have that. Skull on the wall from Skull Bliss. The kitchen is pretty big. It's kind of unfortunate that I have this kitchen because I am definitely not gonna use it to its full potential, put it that way. But it is nice. I do cook a little bit for myself now. I didn't start in the beginning, but I'm starting to get into it a little bit more now, so that's good. Coffee maker, of course, that is absolutely essential. Dishwasher and everything else you might need. So this is a dining room table. I got that on Facebook Marketplace for 900 bucks. Pretty good deal, I think. Glass table. I thought it was cool in the beginning. I don't know if I would do it again, but it's the table I got now, so we're sticking with it. These are my plants. Been taking good care of these, as you guys can see. They were really nice plants when I bought them. They're from IKEA. But for some reason, they are not doing so hot anymore. This one's not beyond salvageable anymore, I think, but this one is just checked out, I think. Unfortunate is what it is. Yeah, we got the big island in the middle here. Got some storage on both sides. I sit here and edit the videos always. It's a good spot. I got those at a pawn shop for like 100 bucks, those 3 chairs. So just trying to save money where I can, you know. The island also has inlets on it, which is pretty cool. I usually only use those when I'm editing a video and want to charge a GoPro, a drone, and the laptop at the same time. So it does work out pretty good for me. So yeah, that's the main living area of the house. I spend a lot of time here. I really enjoy being here. Editing videos is, I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing to do in the world, but it's nice to be able to sit here in this nice area and edit my videos. I enjoy being home, put it that way. Really like all the windows at the front. Lets a lot of natural lighting in here. And with that, we'll head to the bedrooms, the bathroom. That's where we just came in. And then here we have the laundry room. Just a washer, dryer, stacked, keep it simple, works good. Master bedroom. Got to do some decorating in here yet, but still all to come. This is the only bathroom in the house. I use this room as storage, so we'll stay out of there. And this is my spare bedroom. If a buddy needs to crash or whoever, they can put their own sheets on the bed. Ventilation system for the house. I do have obviously heating, but also air conditioning. So I think that's mandatory. It's like plus 32 outside right now. And I have the house at a cool 17.5 degrees Celsius. So I definitely appreciate being able to be in a air-conditioned house. I lived for a while in a mobile home that was not air-conditioned, and it's tough to sleep at night sometimes in the middle of summer. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, that is the house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. Everyone that wanted to see it anyway. I'm sure there's some people that are probably going to be kind of confused right now. This isn't dairy farming, but yeah, here it is. So. I think it's important also to talk about how I was able to afford this house. So like I said, biggest reason, YouTube channel. So YouTube does pay you per view. And because of that, I was able to save a bit of money, put a down payment on this house and get my own house. It's it's an unforeseen opportunity that I had. I never started the YouTube channel with that goal, but you know, after starting it for 2 years and I was in that position, I was able to buy a house. So it's pretty crazy how that works. I always tell everyone that's thinking about starting a YouTube channel, do it. It's an unbelievable opportunity, and I encourage everyone to try it if you're thinking about it at least. So anyway, that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know what you think of the house down below. If you have any recommendations for some decorating, definitely leave those comments down there. I'll be looking for those because I need some recommendations for that as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.